Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Lorna. Today we are going to be making a dress. Hope you're doing fine. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're comfortable. Let's go straight to what we are going to be making. We are going to be using a pair of scissors, a 3mm crochet hook, medium weight yarn. I'm going to be using in the brand Robin 100% acrylic. A tape measure to get your body measurement. So I'm going to be doubling my strands to achieve something that is medium weight. So let's go ahead and start our tutorial. So I'm starting off with color black. I'm going to make my slip knot like this. Then I'm going to chain a chain that is equivalent to the coverage that I need. This is where you use your tape measure. Take a measurement from your shoulder to where you want your dress to stop. We are going to be using our hip measurements to make this outfit. So take your hip measurements also and divide the hip measurement into 2. So in case like for someone whose hip is like 40, you divide it into 20. So for the front part, we are going to be making up to 20 inches in case your hip area is around 40. So it means the length that we are going to be moving is 20 from this side to this side. Then for the back part, we are also going to balance off 20. So for the waist area, we are just going to use a drawstring to give it the waist shape. So guys, all you need is your hip measurement and your shoulder to, okay, that length is the way you want it, because you can make something that is long up to down. It is all your choice, but I'm going to be making something that stops at my knees, not my knees, but somewhere approaching my knees. I don't want it so short, I don't want it so long, I want it just medium. So I'm going to tell you how many chains I made, and yeah, we'll come back shortly. So go ahead and just make chains to the equivalent to the length you want. Okay, I hope you guys know how to chain. So for more accuracy, I think you guys might get a bit confused. I have this dress. It's a very short dress actually, so I'm going to use it as a measuring tool. So I'm just going to take the measurement from up to down. It is a total of 32 inches. So it means that you're going to chain a chain that is up to 32 inches for my case. Okay, so go ahead and also use some cloth you have so that you don't confuse yourself. So yeah, I just brought that as a by the way to help you in making your chains. So go ahead and start chaining. So guys, I went ahead and chained a total of 150 chains. That is the length of my skirt, which is equivalent to 31 inches. So all I'm going to do is chain 8 more. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I covered this chain because this is where I started counting from. As you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. I covered this chain so that it can help me estimate my first hole. So after that chain you've covered this one, you just count 1 2 3, and in the 4th chain from the hook, okay, you make a double crochet. So there is this covered chain, of course, count 1 2 3, and in the 4th chain from the hook, place a double crochet like that. So you're going to chain place a single crochet, place a single crochet. Okay, so you're going to chain 5 1 2 3 4 5 and count 1 2 3, and in the fourth chain from your hook make a single crochet. Okay, and you're going to repeat this pattern 1 2 3 4 5, skip 3, and in the fourth chain make a single crochet. So go ahead and repeat this pattern until you reach towards the end. I'll show you how I finished my line. Okay, so do that. So I'm approaching the end of my work, and at this point most of us are either lucky or unlucky, because some of us are going to be left with the exact number of stitches, and some of us will be left with either 2 or 4 or 5. So you just try to balance this part off. Like in my case, mine is balanced because I'm going to only skip 3 and make my last single crochet. But in case you had like 5, you just skip 4, then make your final. So try to just balance it off so that you just achieve something that is not so disorganized. So I'm going to chain 5. Okay, that is 4. 1 2 3 4 5, and I'm going to place my last single crochet in my last chain. Okay, so this is how my work looks for the first row. You can see we are now trying to achieve what we are working towards. So you're going to chain 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Turn your work. So this time we are going to be, instead of counting 3, we won't be counting any number of stitches, any number of chains. We are going to be just going in the middle of this chain with a single crochet like this. So you're going to chain 5. Okay, sorry, 3, this is 5. Go in the middle with a single crochet. So 1 2 3 4 5, go in the middle with a single crochet. As you can see, our pattern is already coming out. 1 2 3 4 5, go in the middle with a single crochet. So go ahead and do this for 5 I don't know what pattern you've chosen, because I'm going to be placing 5 5, then I switch to the next color. So I'm going to just be showing you guys how to switch to the next color and how to finish up your row. Okay, so after this I'll meet you at the end of this row, because I need you to know how to finish off your row. So go ahead and repeat this pattern until you reach the last part there, and I show you how to finish. So I'm in my last mesh point. So after chaining 5, you're going to chain, you're going to count, because this is a total of 8 double crochets. So you're going to count 1 2 3. So you're going to be making your single crochet in the fourth here. Okay, count 1 2 3, and in the fourth place your single crochet. So this is what we are going to have. First wait, I noticed I made a mistake, because we are supposed to count from this side, not from down. Okay, so go back to this point, okay, and redo this. So you're going to count 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and in the fourth chain you're going to place your last single crochet. Sorry about that, hope you didn't get confused. And this is how your final outlook should be. So chain 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and in your first row there place your first single crochet, your first mesh square. 1 2 3 4 5, do the same. This is the pattern we are going to be following. So this is how our edging should look. 1 2 3 4 5, and continue finishing this until you add 2 more rows. In case you're going to follow my pattern and you come and we switch our color, I want to show you how to switch colors. It's very easy, but I know there are some people who still don't know how to do it. So come back after 2 more rows of black. This is the third, so 2 more is left, and I show you how I switch my colors. So I thought I'd show you guys for the second time how to finish your work. 4, 5, you count 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth one is where you place your last single crochet. Then you chain the same pattern, that is 8, turn your work, make your first single crochet like that, chain 5 and proceed. Okay, yeah. So guys, instead of 5, I decided to extend it by 2 more, so I made 7 rows. So in case you made 5, please go back and make 2 more in case you want to follow the same pattern I followed. So this is how our stitches are looking. They're very stretchy. You can just pull them so that it gets into the middle, okay? Because you remember we are just putting it in between the spaces, but we need it to be in the exact middle. So when you pull, you get this meshy look. So you're going to get your next color. Choose a color that you want to be next. So for my case, since my theme is Jamaican something, it's going to be giving a Caribbean kind of vibe. I'm going to be going with yellow, then after that green. So let me finish up my work. I noticed I didn't finish, so I'm chaining 5, that's 4, then counting 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth chain I make my single crochet. So go ahead and make a slip knot with your next color like this. Make your slip knot in any way you desire. So all you're doing is you're just attaching. Just bring the slip knot like this. Make sure your hook is in this position, okay? Just attach like this. That is all. This is, then you chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the other hook, the other color is now irrelevant right now, so you cut it off. So you're just going to turn your work the way you've been doing and make your single crochet. That is all. Then you chain 5, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then continue the same pattern the same way you've been doing it, okay? There's nothing different. The only thing is that you've changed your color. So proceed for another 7 rows, then switch your color to green or to the next color that you chose. In case you're mixing 2 colors, you go back to black, okay? So that is all, guys. We are going to make this for half our hip measurement. So I told you guys to go ahead and measure your hip area and divide it into 2. So in case you're 48, that distance is going to be 24 inches. This is what we are going to be making until it reaches the desired inch size. So for those people, I noticed that most of these patterns don't favor those people with big boobs, okay? By big boobs I don't mean these big boobs, but I mean like extra big boobs, those, you know, yeah. So for those ones, I recommend you chain something that is extra. Normally people would chain half their hip measurement, but that might not be enough for you who has a very big boob. So for this pattern to be able to accommodate you, you should be able to make some provisions to make it fit you. So instead of chaining your hip measurement, you can go ahead and chain something that is extra so that you can fit in. So that is all. But in case you have a normal body size, you just go ahead and chain your hip measurement, divide it into 2. So guys, all I'm doing right now is going to sit somewhere and extend my pattern up to around 20 to 22 inches. Then I'll come back and show you guys. So we're going to be making 2 of these, but I'm going to instruct you guys when I come back. Okay, see you at the end when you're done. I just thought I'd show you guys this. I had a feeling that this would confuse you. So count 1 2 3 and make your single crochet. Okay, don't get yourself confused. Chain your 8 more and turn your work. Continue with the pattern. I just felt someone would get confused, not necessarily you, but yeah, I like to cater for everyone. So go ahead and continue. This wasn't for you, but for someone out there. Hey guys, so this was a quick order, so I decided to make it overnight. Now this is what I meant. If you noticed, I made a couple of like 1 2 3 4 5, and each of this is like 7 rows. So all I'm requesting is for you to pause this video, just pause please, and go back, rewind, and make the same thing. Don't say I know how to do it, please. This is a mesh pattern. If you mess it up, you're going to have to redo whatever you did again. So just rewind the video and chain whatever you did in the first video, because for the second part we need the exact same thing. So I went ahead and did mine, because I always do mine. So for this case, the only difference is that I started with yellow because I had to balance the black on the side, because I could not add black on black. So guys, that is the only difference, because yeah, you cannot add black or whatever color you're using on that color. Just be creative and create something that is that is nice, that you would really be happy to wear. So for this thing, you're just going to have to adjust it, because they are very stretchy. As you can see, they can stretch up to a lot of inches. You see, they are very stretchy, and I love that about it. So let's go ahead and finish up our project. So all we are doing is we are of course attaching the neckline, then attaching the hand sides, then sealing off the sides, and finally finalizing with a small ribbing on the side. So all you need is I prefer a darker color of yarn. Give me a second. So I'm using black yarn to attach the 2 pieces. You can use a darning needle or just anything, but me, I'm going to be using double crochet stitches. So I want this side to be on the front, so that is all I'm doing. So I'm going to align the pieces, because me, I rewind. I didn't go and make mistakes like those ones who didn't. So for you who rewind the video, I'm sure you're having a perfect piece and you did the same thing and your work is perfectly aligned. So you're going to just do that, attach those 2 pieces, and you're going to turn them like this. This is something you can do with a darning needle, unfortunately. So all I'm doing is making single crochet stitches to attach these two parts. So all I'm doing is just attaching them with single crochet stitches. I'm attaching them until I reach this part. I'm attaching this with this until I reach this part, because this is the part where I want my neckline to be. I'm sorry, but from this to this and from this to this, that is where I want my neckline to be, from this to this. Okay, so you can use stitch markers and just mark these 2 points. I mean, yeah, this one, of course. Yeah, these 2. You can just use your eyes to see. So this is the 2 points I need as my neckline. So I'm just going to attach from the base over here until I reach okay, first wait, it seems like I'm a bit, let me see, where do I want my neckline to be, by the way, because I'm seeing like my work is not as balanced as I thought. So it is the same thing, but I want it to be, let me see, 1 2 1 2, so I cannot have a neckline from here. So I'm going to be balancing off at this point, just something that my neck can go through, my head can go through. These 2 points, this is where I'm going. Okay, just for this part, just estimate the neckline and make it clean, like just be like I'm doing from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and attach those 2 parts. I don't know how you want your neck to look, very large or small, it just depends on you. Okay, so please just go ahead and do that and attach every color to the other color. Make sure that every color is attached to the other color. And I'm kind of a bit tired because I decided to make this one day instead of just chilling and making it for many days. It was a rapid order, and guys, I really just want you guys to get even if just a smaller picture of how I made this. So please just bear with me. I'm sorry, I'm actually very tired right now, but I'm going to show you guys a bit of the knowledge I have about how to make something like a mesh dress. Okay, let me attach and I'll show you. So guys, this is what I was meaning. You just have to attach this part to this and just estimate the neckline you want. So this is my neckline, and I just attached this part. I made sure that they're similar. If you put them like this, I mean you put them very well aligned, you can see that yeah, they're almost the same. So make sure that they're perfectly the same, because this is your neckline and you want it to be perfect, right? So this is how it's going to look. Of course, this is a mesh pattern. I can't really teach you the way I teach other patterns because it is a bit harder to teach you everything. So we're going to do the same for this part. Now for the armholes, you're going to decide how you want your armholes to look. Do you want it to be a bit fat, a bit baggy, something that's just straight to the point, or something like that? So me, I'm just going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6, around 7. So this is where my armhole is going to stop. So it means I'm going to be attaching from down, okay, touching it just with single crochet or yarning needle, I mean a darning needle, up to 7, and doing the same for the other side. Go ahead and do that and we meet. So I went ahead and attached the other side This is how my work is looking. This is the armhole from this side. So I just made single crochet stitches and attached the part as I was aligning my work. So I'm going to do the same for this side. So all you need to do is repeat the same procedure for this side. So I'll just attach the two parts together, attach the other side and this side, and yeah, you're good to go. After you do this, turn your work and start attaching every stitch with a single crochet. So it's actually a very simple thing, and at the same time it's complicated because you have to align your work in the process. Now the people who are going to be getting a hard time with this is those ones who didn't rewind, because when you don't rewind you're going to get two different pieces of outfits which cannot even be sewn together. So next time just listen to instructions. That is all. So yeah, that's all. Let me finish up and I'll show you guys. So guys, I went and attached both parts. This is how my work is looking from the side if I'm to align it, and this is how it's looking from the top. So I'm just going to twist this inside out like this, and you're going to see that we actually done. What we're doing is just we're going to just be redesigning the edges and making. So for you who want something without a shoulder, you can just go ahead and just finalize, because we're getting done over here. So for those ones who feel they want the off shoulder, wait. So guys, much as I'm feeling sleepy, I'm going to show you the final steps. I know that if I don't show you tonight, I might not show you again. So for the neckline, you're just going to make a slip knot. As you can see, you can decide to tie this part and cut them, but since I'm a bit short on time, just going to show you. Just attach it at one of the points on the neck. Can be here, can be there, but the only thing is we are chaining 3, and in every double crochet space, okay, like this one, you can place 1 double crochet. Now for every space like this, place a total of 3 double crochets. Then there is that middle part, place 1 double crochet. Then for the other parts, place 3 double crochets. Then yeah, or you can place 2 like this. I decided to place 2 here. So we are just balancing off the neck in a way. So just look at spaces. This one has no stitches, like I'm placing 3 here, but I'm just trying to balance the neck to not make it look so bulky. So this is a very tricky piece to teach about, because it's all about your creativity, but I decided just to give you guys an idea of how it's going to come about, how you can go about it. I hope you guys really have enjoyed having to know something at least that you can do to achieve your final look. So I'm just going to finalize my work. I'll show you how to do the shawl, I mean the what do we call it, the off shoulder or something like that, but it's not hard, it's the simplest. So after this I'm just going to go ahead and make one more row of yellow. Yeah, then I go for the shoulders and we're done. This is not a hard piece to make, but I really just want you guys to have the glimpse of it. So yeah, this is how the neck is looking. Yeah, this is how it's looking. So just go ahead and finish that half. So for the neck, all I'm doing is slip stitching at the end of my row, just like that. So this is the neck lining we have. It's a bit twisted, so this is what we have. So I'm adding one row of yellow and probably one more row of red to just give it the balance. Then I'm going to do I'll show you guys. I think I have to wake up. Let me first take a nap and come back because I feel a bit sleepy, so I'll wake up and show you guys how to finish up the neck and the arms. Okay, so see you in the morning. Baby girl is sleeping and very sleepy, really. See you. So guys, since I was very sleepy, I decided to make something simple. So for the neckline, I went ahead and increased two more colors, that is yellow and red. I went ahead and made one of the armholes with the same pattern I used on the neck, and I went ahead and did the downer part with the same pattern. So I wanted to show you guys what pattern I used on this side and down. I used the same pattern. So all you're going to do is make your slip knot, then get your crochet hook. Where is mine? So after doing that, go on the side like this and attach your slip knot anywhere you feel is convenient. I prefer this corner up here or the downer one. Okay, any of the two corners can work. So let me use this. So you just attach it like that, chain 3 after attaching. Then you do the same thing you did. You're going to place 2 double crochets or 3 in this space, but I just want the armhole to be a bit it shouldn't be wide. That's why I'm only placing 2 in the spaces there, then 1 in this bar. But in case you have a bigger you can place 3 and 1. So here I'm going to place 2, then 1 here in this bar, place 2. So that is all I'm doing for this row, and 1. So basically this is all I'm doing. That's why I really felt like really so for the downer part, you're also going to do the same thing, entering into the spaces with 2 and 1 or 3 and 1, depending on how you want it to look. So yeah, this is all. As you can see, I'm going to the other side, so I'll meet you at somewhere here. So as you reach this junction, you're just going to enter it like this part with 1 like that, then proceed to the next one yeah, it's something simple because there are no specific holes to enter in. So you're going to just be creating something that does not look disorganized. So let me show you once and for all. So as you can see, I'm almost done with the first row. It's very easy really to make. So the only thing I did next was to switch my color to yellow, and I placed normal double crochets in every stitch that was created. So yeah, I decided to do this because the other pattern was a bit tiresome, but and I needed to sleep. So I decided to do something that will not really kill me. So I'm just going to slip stitch on top of my chain 3 over there, okay, where I started from. Then I'm getting my other color, the yellow, because I did a black, yellow, red. Yeah. So make another slip knot and attach your yarn, okay. Then chain 3 and do the same thing. Then you're done, okay. Just go back with double crochet after turning your work. So this is all, guys. I think after this I would be done. So for the waist chain, it's optional, you can put it or not, but in case you want it to be tight on you, you just chain a chain like 150 and just wrap it in the middle there where you feel you want it to be, and just pass it underneath those mesh patterns and make it in a straight line, because you have to draw it, okay. So you just fix it in there and draw it. I don't know if I'm going to really need one because I like the way my outfit is looking, but in case you need one, you can just chain 150 and enter it underneath. You can choose like this one, then you enter underneath like this, okay, something like this. After making your chain, you just enter underneath like that so that you can be able to draw it. So you do it all round, and yeah, with a chain of course, to give you that coverage. So guys, thank you so much for watching and being good listeners. Sorry for the nature of this video. I was a bit tired while making it, but I'm really just so happy that despite everything I made it. And yeah, thank you so much for supporting me. See you in the next tutorial. Bye, stay blessed.